Hello guys, and I'm back. I can finally record and upload gameplay videos again. The reason why I wasn't able to do so before was because I had switched from my HD TV to a PC monitor, and as a result my Hauppauge HD PVR capture card was pretty much useless, and I'll explain why. My PC monitor only accepts HDMI, DVI, and VGA input connections, while my Hauppauge HD PVR capture card only outputs and component. So only my HD TV accepted component input, so I was able to record and play at that time. But the reason why I left the HD TV and went to a PC monitor was because of the far less input lag that you get on a PC monitor. Now, input lag, for those who don't know, it's how fast the monitor responds to the input controls that you put in the controller. So since the PC monitor had far less input lag, well, it's not really like far less, it's like a comparison of about 15 milliseconds to 2 milliseconds. It may not seem that much, but in actual play and in real time, it's pretty drastic. So with less input lag, your gameplay and your accuracy will increase, guaranteed. And the reason why, it's simple science. If the game is able to respond, well, the game was always responding, but if the screen is able to show you what you've done a lot quicker than another screen, you're going to be able to play better. You're going to be able to react, move around, and be more precise with your overall movements. As a result, my accuracy has improved a lot with this PC monitor because I'm able to pretty much make very quick and subtle movements a lot faster and respond to my enemy's movements a lot better as opposed to my HD TV. Now, the way I was able to set the capture card up with my PC monitor was utilizing a HDMI, actually it's a component to HDMI converter. It's simple yet effective. I was skeptical at first in buying one of these things because I was expecting, alright, if the signal is going to be converted in real time, it's going to have to introduce some sort of input lag. And I was wrong. If there is any input lag, I really can't distinguish it between having the converter box set up and not having it set up. But the downside to this converter box is, and I'm pretty sure because of its price, it's only 40 bucks compared to a lot more expensive ones, is that the brightness or the black levels are too high, meaning that if I don't highly increase, or if pretty much that gun is overpowered anyways, if I don't increase the retro, god, that is just on my mind. If I don't increase the brightness level on my monitor or the brightness level in game simultaneously, I have to max out the brightness levels for this game and the monitor to get appropriate black levels, where certain corners where there's no light are not visible to me, basically. Because without that, when I first set up the converter box and I was playing, the blacks were just ridiculously dark. It was like LED black dark, but with the way LED does it, where is the blacks are very nice and dark and rich, but the other colors are actually visible. They don't have like a shade of shadows or darkness like around them. So it's like the contrast ratio of an LED is very good, while if you try to make an LCD look very dark, or just it's like the converter box makes it where you want to just make an LCD look like an LED by making the darkness levels, the brightness levels lower. It's not going to work so well with an LCD because everything's going to look dark, as opposed to an LED where only the darks look dark and the brights look bright. So yeah, the darkness to the converter box made it where I pretty much every corner of the map, any place where there's not much light in, I couldn't see anything. It was just pitch black darkness. So there was no way I'm going to play this game and my visibility is just completely hindered in certain areas of the map. So someone could just be sitting there and waiting for me, and I'm just going to walk right past it and get one-shotted and not even know what just happened. So thankfully, thankfully Gears of War 3 had a built-in brightness level increaser or decreaser, because my PC monitor itself, the brightness level was always high, and that wasn't enough to really make the game playable. So I had to raise the brightness level in the Gears. So now what I have to do in the video editing program, which is Sony Vegas, I'm going to have to decrease the brightness levels, because on your guys' PC monitors, the brightness levels is going to be too high because I'm compensating for the converter box. So, so far, like I said before, there's no input lag. The video quality that I'm getting from the HD PVR to my computer is relatively the same because the converter box has nothing to do with the processing and the signal transfer, because the way the setup goes is my Xbox 360 feeds HDMI component through its component cables, and the component cables then connect to the HD PVR. Then from the HD PVR, it has two outputs, which is a USB to my laptop, which feeds the the HD signal that's recording or even just being previewed in real time without any input lag. Well, if you view the game, if you view the recording preview on my laptop, there's going to be input lag because the HD PVR has to process and pretty much convert the video on its main chipset, so that's going to have input lag. But the other output from the HD PVR is component, which then goes to the converter box, which then converts the signal to HDMI, which then goes to my PC monitor. All of that, the converter box and the HDMI and all that, like I said before, surprisingly has sorry, no input lag whatsoever. So yeah, expect more commentaries down the line, a lot more videos. I might even if I get enough clips, because pretty much during the time that I wasn't recording, I would have had more than enough clips to make a bullshit montage. Also, I want to make a video explaining why I think this game has been casualized a bit too far, because of my main gripe about this game is the Retro Lancer and the incendiary grenades. Those two weapons to me, wow, he got one shot down. Anyways, those two weapons to me really slow down the game a bit too much and allow those of less skill to get very cheap and free kills. So I'll go more into that later as I let you guys watch this complete clutch over here. So thanks for sticking with me when I didn't have much videos coming along the way, and thanks for watching this video. Later guys, stay tuned for more. Peace.